Hello everyone, I'm Chase Dynamite. Welcome to Chase Dynamite's reviews, where I'll review anything in pop culture or anything I decide I want to. After what I've covered so far, Two Bad Things, Brain Surge, and Sanctum, I decided I need to take a break and review something good. And I decided to do something that I watched while I was a kid growing up. During school though. But let's talk about this. Sometimes in school, even when you gotta learn stuff, sometimes you have to watch some videos to learn about it. Just how I watched America: The Story of Us to learn about history in my recent school grade. And sometimes while you're growing up, as just like a child, you'll watch some little math songs or some math videos. However, this is something I watched growing up and something I watched during my last grade. And it's something that it's really good at helping you learn about stuff. And it may not be numbers or letters. It can help you learn about other things too. And in return, it allows you to take a quiz on what you learned. Not on a piece of paper on a line. That's right. This is a web cartoon. It's devoted to helping kids learn, even young adults learn, who are in elementary school. And this is something that was requested to me by Moviemakerc and C.G. Jackson. You may be familiar. You may remember Moviemakerc from when I did my top 5 or 6 toys that I have. And C.G. Jackson is another friend of mine, who you may remember, who said he's going to start reviewing things soon. I hope he gets to it. Anyway, we watched this while we were growing up, while we were in school. I mean, we weren't always in the same class together, but I'm pretty sure we all watched this in our classes. Anyway, the name of this is Brain Pop. It stars Tim and Moby, a boy named Tim, and Moby, an orange robot, who, when they are given letters by some kids somewhere in the U.S. or anywhere else, who asking about something, they'll answer your question and learn and tell you about it. The reason I like this is because it doesn't just talk about some of the typical things you learn about in school, like math or science, which it really does good at. It also teaches about some other things, like if you look on the internet, if you look up Brain Pop, it did an episode about alcohol. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's going to talk about the dangers of alcohol. And they even did one on September 11th, and they did it pretty well. Also, another thing that makes these specials worth watching is because sometimes, not always, but sometimes there's a lot of humor in it. Like, there's this one where they were asked about what a sense is? Something like that. I don't know. Well, as they were doing it, Tim came in his room before he read the letter, and he saw a fish in there, and he said, "This is my room. Why is there fish everywhere?" And then Moby came out of nowhere, and Tim said, "My room smells like fish." And then he got the letter, and after that, he started explaining the sentences. And then he said, "Moby fishes in the neighbor's yard." And after that, he was done. He asked, why are you fishing in the neighbor's yard? And why are you putting the fish in my room?" and then Moby just threw the fish at him, and Tim got angry. You want to know something else funny? One time, Moby was making cookies and they were learning about science, the ingredients in science. And after Tim decided to have one of the cookies, he found out Moby used oil in it. And then he went over into the bathroom and I'm not sure if he vomited it. I'm not sure if he spit them out or he vomited it out. But it sounded like he vomited. Also, in case you're like younger than I am, there was this other site, a brain pop called Brain Pop Junior, where it has Moby, but it has this little girl. I forgot what her name was, and it teaches really well. Like it taught about fossils, and unlike this, it like have some different questions. Like the girl asked herself, "What is a fossil?" and then she explained it. Yeah, these shows are pretty good. If you're in school and or you're a teacher watching this, I'd recommend this to little kids or kids who are still in elementary school but are about to go to middle school or still in their lower grades. Another thing that's good about this is the animation. You may think it might be bad. You might think it's kind of mediocre, like a Control Alt Delete, but it's actually pretty good. It moves pretty good. And the character designs are pretty well done, especially Moby's. He doesn't look bad for a robot. Heck, they even got some of the historic people, like their designs right. Like they were teaching about this science person, Alexander Graham Bell or something, and they got his design pretty right. They even got some of Osama bin Laden's right. I'm done talking about that. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, the animation is pretty good too. And so is the humor. And so is the teaching methods. Heck, if you didn't pay attention, the teachers will always have this little test online after the movie. And they'll see how well you did. Okay, so I recommend Brain Pop, and I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for its good quality. And it's really a good web cartoon. There are many others out there, too. You know, I was originally going to do Double Rainbow, like one of my favorite My Little Pony, fan fiction or web cartoons. But I'll have to wait for that one. Anyway, this is Chase Dynamite signing out, and I hope you enjoy my review. And I'm up to more good reviews. That'll be coming to you soon. See ya.